a very warm morning here in California. Sweden appearing in their very first Women's World Cup final. Germany have been the distance before. Well, Germany are unchanged in the side that beats the hosts and favourites, the USA, in the semi-final. This the 11 which played the entire 90 minutes with no substitutes used. Having said that, these women have had a week to recover from what was a bruising encounter. Number 9, Birgit Prinz, is the competition's top scorer. She's scored in every game so far, netting 7 goals. Change for the Swedes at left back with number 7, Sarah Larsson, recalled to the team in place of Christian Bengtsson. The Swedes are concerned about the Germans' ability to attack down the flanks. The Swedish threat will come from the front two, Victoria Svensson and Hanna Lundberg, who've scored 5 goals between them so far in these championships. German coach Tina Turner-Meyer. This is the most pleasing aspect perhaps of World Cup 2003. We are going to have a successful woman coach for the first time in a Women's World Cup final. And her opposite number today is Marika Domanski-Lifors, assistant to Bent Simonsen back in 1995 when Sweden hosted the competition. Of the 2 sets of substitutes, perhaps Bengtsson slightly unlucky, number 5 there for the Swedes not to have made it today. So Romanian takes charge of the Women's World Cup final. Started her international career as a referee back in 1999, and now she's reached the very top of her profession. Second all-European final. There's Kirsten Gareth-Rakers, who's had such an important impact on this German side with a height, an aerial threat. Scored the opening goal against the USA in the semi-final. Under a Californian sun, the 2003 Women's World Cup final gets underway. Sweden in the yellow against Germany. And an early touch here for the left back of Germany. Gottslich, Mixam Stegemann. Quick ball forward. Germans are notoriously nervy starters to every football match they've played. The Swedes, if they have a chance, will try and score early. Anna Martin. Ahead of Lundberg. Wiegman was so nervy before the opening game she couldn't take part rather in the final practice session. The Germans. Gareth-Rakers. Swedes to do really well for the opening 20 minutes. Expect Sweden to show well early on in this game. Stephanie Gottslich now for Germany. Prinz, Wiegman, pick out Meinert. Cleared by Martin. Engel, good pressure here by Germany early on. And Gareth-Rakers was the intended target, and it's taken by Sarah Larsson. Must have been delighted to hear that she was included in this Swedish side. Svensson knocks it through, but it's intercepted there by Sandra Minnaert. Wiegman. A veteran now, 4 Women's World Cups. Chasing this one, but Martin is there first. Jönsson with the clearance. There's Malin Anderson. At this moment, Germany have got into their stride very quickly. Out of their beds very early this morning, quite literally, with this early training session which took place about 7 AM. Lundberg, Svensson sprints into the middle. Never came Svensson's way. That was good defending by Germany. since in her second Women's World Cup final. She was 17 when she played in her first back in 1995, nearly lasted 43 minutes against the Norwegians. Hoping to last a little bit longer today. Malin Anderson. Wiegman. Wilson did well to win the ball. Lundberg. Anderson. Svensson has taken up a far post position here. It's a good cross towards Svensson. The Germans did not like early pressure in any football match, but Stegen was equal to it. Against Germany in a 3-2 win at the 1995 Women's World Cup finals held in Sweden. Anderson, who scored an important goal against Brazil in the quarter-finals via a free kick, and she will take a corner kick now for Sweden. Sjöström is positioned just about on the goal line. Sjöström's in there. And a clear by Gottslich. It's a dangerous corner kick. Germany struggled to get it clear. And a mistake there by Marklund. And Prince and Wunderlich able to unstitch the Swedish defence. Mistake there by Hannah Marklund had almost cost the Swedish side so dear. It was a misunderstanding between goalkeeper and defender, because there was no reason why Silke Rockberg needed to chase that ball. Swedes all know the Germans do not start these high-profile games very strongly. They just get stronger and stronger the longer the game goes on. This is a rematch of the 2001 European Championship final, when Germany narrowly beat Sweden. The goal in stoppage time. A golden goal settled the game. Smart money is certainly on a very close game in this one. Sprints heads off towards goal. Birgit Brünsche needs some help. Meinert's arriving. Good block. Excellent block. Wiegman. Risberg. Lundberg, great power here by Lundberg, takes on Hengst. Hengst with a clearance, it's a good ball as well into Wiegman. Meinert to her left. Ball to Meinert was not accurate. Sweden have it back again. Svensson. Gottslich. Wunderlich, Lingo, good football by Germany. Neat ripple of passes there by the Germans, and then Meinert went to ground, and Hengst has to help the ball into touch. This woman is so important to the Germans' hopes today. Maren Meinert, we saw her very briefly there as Marklund takes his throw to Malin Anderson. It's a throw to Sweden. Germans have scored 23 times in this competition, and that woman, Maren Meinert, has had a hand in so many of those goals. Victoria Svensson has scored 3 times so far in these championships. It was her quickly taken free kick against Canada, which allowed Nyström to score a vital goal. Risberg. Svensson wants to mix it up a bit. Svensson gets the ball towards Malin Anderson. It's slightly overhead. Svensson so dangerous in these one-against-one situations, and she completely bypassed both Stegemann and Lingor there before trying to thread a ball through to Marianne Anderson. You need to be an Olympic sprinter to get on the end of that one. Lingor and Stegemann. Stegemann's cross, and it went to ground in a rather pleading look towards the referee. Right back, Kirsten Stegemann, played over 100 times for her country. This is Sarah Larsson, the left back here for Sweden. Ösberg. Mustrom. It's fair to say the Germans are the overwhelming favourites to win this final, but it's worth bearing in mind that in the meetings of Germany and Sweden, the Germans shaded by just one game. It's the 12th meeting. Foul by Larsson. I think it's Gareth Rakers. It is Gareth Rakers. She fell awkwardly on her shoulder then. Time for a water break. Incidentally, in the last Women's World Cup, FIFA experimented with taking water breaks, or a timeout, I think they called it, one per half. The head by Gareth Rakers suggests that she's okay, but watch the heavy fall there. Oh, goodness me, her shoulder just collapsed under that challenge from Larsson. Free kick to Germany. It's Pia Wunderlich. Minot, back to Wunderlich. And Best was the defending player. Jane Turnquist missed the final group game against Nigeria with a damaged ankle. First real test here for Caroline Jönsson in the Swedish goal. We'll have to keep an eye on Gareth Rakers, who scored so spectacularly against the USA. She's just come back on the field. Goalkeeper has stayed on the line, hadn't really made a move to the ball, but she was being hampered there illegally, so free kick to the Swedish side. See the foul on the goalkeeper here. It was Minot who was the guilty party. Wunderlich. Gotzlich to Silke Rottenberg, who really was the star of the semi-final against the USA. The Germans will be delighted to get the opening 10 minutes out the way without conceding a goal. Lundberg towards Svensson. Rottenberg read it perfectly. Wunderlich. Wiegmann. And towards Minot, it's a very good ball, but she's offside. That's where Wiegmann is so dangerous, able to split a defence with a pass like she just did to Maren Minot. Wiegman. It's Gareth Frakers. Oh, she's done well to emerge with the ball here. Prince waiting. It was read perfectly by Turnquist, who could see Prince out of the corner of right. And just managed to intercept that ball. 17 is Sjöström. Jane Turnquist played at the Women's World Cup here 4 years ago and actually scored against the Australians. That's a good turn by Sjöström. She's trying to pick out Victoria Svensson here, who gets in behind Hingst. That'll be a corner kick to Sweden. Yeah, the referees overturned that decision. You hear what the crowd think about it. Lundberg. Scored a couple of goals against Nigeria. 2 goals rather in the competition so far. Svensson. And it's Lundberg. And it did well. Prince. The Germans have so many attacking options, including Prince, Minot and Wiegman. Going forward, they really are awesome. And Tina Turner-Meyer has put together a very attack-minded side, but also a team that can defend as well. Pia Wunderlich. Tackled by Markland. Gottslich. Prince appeared to handle the ball. The Romanian official chose to ignore it. Maybe it was accidental. Here's Stegemann now for the Germans. Prince. Gareth Frakers. 4 to aim at in the middle, but good defending by the Swedes. Both defences doing well early on in this game. We've had quarter of an hour. Stegemann. Minute. Wunderlich. Crowd still pouring into this stadium, incidentally. It's very uncool, I think is the word, to arrive on time anywhere in California. Minute. 17 is Hingst. So far, Sweden holding Germany pretty effectively. And this German side has scored 23 times at this Women's World Cup 2003. They're chasing the USA's record of 25 goals set back in 1991 in China. It's Malin Anderson to take this throw. Moström. Moström doing ever so well. The cross was disappointing. Minot gives chase here, but she's shoulder to shoulder with Sjöström, and then tries to pick out Prince. Lundberg. She left that ball, it might have sped its way through towards Svensson, but Lundberg doing supremely well here. And she was fouled, free kick to the Swedes. Stegemann did that deliberately. She knew there was a problem, had Lundberg escaped her attention. So Malin Anderson with this free kick. In what has been a very tight game so far. The Swedes have committed a lot forward here. Stegemann heads it clear. Turnquist battles to get there. There could be a problem here for the Swedes. I think that should be a yellow card for Turnquist because she deliberately committed the foul to halt that German raid. Last thing Swedes would want there is Minot rampaging through the middle of their defence with nearly every yellow shirt committed forward to attack. Stephanie Gottslich. Bingo. Wunderlich, early cross in, looking for Prince. Wilson with an easy take. Prince has not had too much service, but it's pretty early on in the game. The Germans have scored a lot of their goals late on. Having said that, Sweden's 9 goals in these championships, only 1 has come in the first half, so they too are late winners of football matches. See 1 or 2 players just shielding their eyes from the very bright sun here. Mooston thinks will get there first. And in such hot conditions, this final could be decided on who has the greater strength, the greater stamina. Pitch slowly drying out. It was quite wet when I walked on it this morning, about 8:30. Under the bright sun now, it's drying out by the moment. Throw in here to the Swedes. Markland to take the throw. Lundberg trying to flick it on towards Svensson, cleared by Ariane Hengst. Kick to Germany. Prior to Women's World Cup 2003, the Swedes' most memorable World Cup moment was beating the Germans back in 1991 in a third-place playoff game, and indeed this is the third meeting of the sides at the Women's World Cup finals, and the Swedes have won the previous 2. Gottslich, Lingo, Prince, Wunderlich, Gottslich. Gave the ball away to Malin Anderson. Minute. Wunderlich. Gottslich. And surely we'll get the ball back to the goalkeeper here.
Alright, kids, see if those speed up the cracks. Can I speed them up?
Strikes me that both sides are very cautious in the opening 20 minutes. Certainly the Germans have seen more of the ball, but the Swedes have had their chances. There haven't been many chances, having said that. Sarah Larsson to take this free kick for Sweden. Still 0-0. Midway through the first half. Lundberg's in there. Chance for Svensson. There was only a quarter chance, if that. Stegemann keeping a close eye on Svensson. Offside here. Referee hasn't spotted it yet, she hasn't yet. Free kick to the Germans. Cool. Lundberg. And she found And surely, no, the referee decides that's a throw. It looked like a foul throw, and one or two German women were complaining about that. Larsen, easily dispossessed. Gareth Rakers. Larsen wins it back. Trying to pick out Svensson, intercepted by Hingster. And then Larsen with a very, very hefty challenge. Just left a German player down injured. And now two German players are injured. Another woman, I think, has fallen on her shoulder here. It's almost an identical incident to the one where Gareth Rakers was injured. This time it's Hingst. Almost an identical injury as well. Stegemann with the free kick. Boostrom. And the system. Svensson has a beating of Stegemann. Svensson with a shot. And you can see now why so many hopes are pinned on the shoulders of Victoria Svensson. Put away from two players here. First Stegemann. And then Hengst. Easy to be critical from the commentary position, but you needed to move that ball on another few yards before having that shot. Markelen slams the ball into Wunderlich. It breaks here to Prince, who's hardly seen the football in the opening 25 minutes. And this is Lingard. Mustrom almost won it. Hengst drives forward here for Germany. Sweden difficult to break down. They've only conceded 2 goals since the opening defeat to the USA, but they're being pinned back here. Prince! She might have scored the first real opportunity of the game. And Marklen doing supremely well to put the ball out for a corner. Bettina Wiegmann, who else was the architect of this move? And it came initially off the knee of Prince and then out for a corner. They thought it was a goal, didn't they? Stephanie Gottslich with a corner. We've had nearly half an hour, still goalless. Put out by Mustrom. Watch out for Gareth Rakers. Her height is going to be key at some stage in this game. Gottslich in towards Gareth Rakers. Mustrom again got ahead to that ball. They've all been angled into the near post area where Gareth Rakers is waiting. Not this one. Flicked on by Minnett and taken by Gins. This one balled out to Marklen. It's Malin Anderson now. No offside. Victoria Svensson. Didn't have a lot of support there. There were 4 German defenders waiting for that cross. Minnett was the one who put it out for the corner. Just one sole Swedish attacker trying to get on the end of Svensson's cross, and that was Ljungberg. Rottenberg can be very nervy in these situations. She can be outstanding as well. This one is going to be bent away from goal by Anderson. Not the ideal corner kick by any stretch of the imagination. Stegemann with a throw. Svensson Still Svensson, I thought she was fouled there, indeed she was. Well, we've already seen Malin Anderson, number 9, strike a brilliant free kick home against the Brazilians. I wonder now whether she's going to take control of this dead ball situation. Teamquist is discussing who's going to take the free kick with Malin Anderson. Teamquist has returned to defensive duty. We've had nearly half an hour of the Women's World Cup Final 2003. 0-0 between Sweden and Germany. And the Swedes have this free kick. Malin Anderson. Never really hit it sweetly. Tell when a free kick has not been hit properly because it never leaves the ground. So few attempts on goal, just 3 so far. Anderson moves in here. There's Malin Anderson. That's more like it. Malin Anderson really got hold of that one. Moved on to this loose ball. And Rottenberg knew it was going to be pretty close. Not close enough as far as the Swedes are concerned. Sweden have served fair warning now that they can put the Germans under pressure. Minute gets the ball away as far as Lingor. Under pressure from Muska. Wunderlich. Good period of the game this for the Swedes. Mustrom. Stegemann. Rosberg. And there's a counter-attack here by the Germans. It's Wiegmann. Onside here for Prince. 7 goals already in these championships. Not number 8. Not much to aim at, but she wasn't too far away, was she? Gasp of excitement as that slow-motion replay is put up on the giant screen just behind the goal where the Germans are attacking now. Wiegmann to take the corner kick. This will move away from goal, this corner. And rather strangely, the referee indicates that's a goal kick, and the 2 Germans complain about her decision. Larsen, it's a terrific ball by Larsen. Jonas Hengster read it pretty well. Lustrom's after it. Larsen, given back to Stegemann. Prince is pretty strong in these positions. That's good defending by the Swedes. Very good defending. Malin Anderson. Into Ljungberg, who's got in behind Götzlich here. Ljungberg for Sweden. Brilliant. Good defending by Wiegmann, but she's given away by... As far as Anderson, it's Ljungberg. Sweden looking for the penalty. Their coach is out of the dugout complaining that Ljungberg was fouled, and we'll have a look at that one again in a moment. But here come the Germans on the counter-attack. Meinert. Wide to Gareth Rakers. Stegemann. And Stegemann wins a throw-in. Now, was there a penalty there. It was a clumsy challenge by Minute. Lundberg will have won many a penalty with similar tackles. Gareth Rakers took a deflection. It's the keeper's ball. It's been a goalless 32 minutes so far in the Women's World Cup final. Malin Anderson took a terrific ball in towards Lundberg. Moostrom couldn't get goal side of Hengst. Really open game. Although very few shots on goal, it's very even indeed. Marika Domanski-Lethals thought the Swedes should have had a penalty. And you can understand her frustration. It was a clumsy challenge by Sandra Minnitt, who's had an outstanding World Cup. Named in the FIFA All-Star 11. Turnquist helps it forward. Svensson. This should be Markland's ball. Markland shrugging off the attentions of Minot. And here's Malin Anderson. And Lundberg, Svensson, offside, we wouldn't have counted. Those two women work so well in tandem, Svensson and Lundberg. Temperature must be up in the high 70s here, and the spectators just below our commentary position will be getting a nice suntan. The organisers handing out peaked baseball caps to some of the spectators who are burning in the bright sunshine. Didn't expect to be sunbathing at the Women's World Cup. Stegemann, Wiegmann, Minot. Stegemann, Wiegmann, Wunderlich. Now can she create something here? Pia Wunderlich tries to pick out Prince. Third attempt on goal, great save Williams. Even Prince applauded the save then. This is where Germany looks so dangerous indeed. Leant back into the shot and tried to bend the ball wide of the goalkeeper. And Jensen equal to it. So Germany press for the opening goal of the match. Swedish defending has been pretty good from these corner kicks, and there have been several of them for the Germans. Turnquist and her pals have resisted Germany so far. Moostrom on the throw. Oh dear, they might get in a mess here. Svensson. Whether it's Sjögren, it might come through to Svensson now. Bit too much of the ball to Minute. And a great ball back to Markland. It's been intercepted by Wunderlich. It's Minute now. It's Wunderlich. Wunderlich is going to try and pick out Prince. She's won a corner. And the Swedes guilty of giving possession away to the Germans then. Germans are very adept at winning possession themselves without any handouts from the Swedes. Germany well on top in terms of corners, but can they translate those into a goal? Watch out for Gareth Rakus here. Over Gareth Rakus' head, it's over everybody's head. And there's a poor corner. It'll be a goal kick. Well, Prince has been the woman who's looked most likely to score for the Germans so far. She's had 3 good chances. Yeah, as yet she hasn't got the better of this woman. This is Hannah Markland. Has played in central defence for Sweden during these championships, but switched to right back in the last couple of matches. Sarah Larsson. Turnquist. Victoria Svensson with the flick on there. Rottenberg, who's been a virtual spectator so far for the German side. Clearances by Vestberg. Vestberg. Skageman has to reach to get there, but Svensson's won it back. This is Moostrom. Still Moostrom looking for that space. That will be tapped on goal by the Swedes. There haven't been many of those in the match so far by the Swedish team, but the captain leading by example there. Six minutes to half-time. The football coach will tell you it's great to find a goal just before the half-time interval. Give you that significant advantage at the break. So the team haven't got time to find an equalising goal. Long way to go yet, of course, but should the scores be level after 90 minutes, there'll be extra time. The prospect of a golden goal to settle the game. If it's still level after extra time, we'll have penalty kicks for the second successive Women's World Cup final to decide where the trophy heads. Germany have been cautious, and maybe that'll be the message from their coach Tina Turner-Meyer at half-time. Time to let the handbrake off, girls. Ljungberg now, real opportunity for the Swedes. Ljungberg, opening goal. Joy unconfined by the Swedes. Terrific flick here. Very sharp piece of finishing here by Hannah Ljungberg. What we're saying, it had a great time to find a goal just before half-time. It is time to let the handbrake off. The Germans have to respond. And if Germany are going to win the World Cup, they're going to have to do it the hard way. Germany were behind in their opening game against the Canadians. This a very tidy finish indeed from Hannah Ljungberg. Goal number 3 of the championships for Ljungberg. Wiegman. Minot. Prince, who had to try and stay onside. Now she has Turnquist for company, and Minot tries to get it wide here to Wiegman. Bettina Wiegman Svensson. Minot. Maybe that goal has come slightly against the run of play, but not by much. The Swedes will probably say they at least have had as many chances on goal as the Germans. Not have been as clear-cut. Germany have had those 3 really good opportunities for Prince. It's Gareth Rakers in the corner. If there was ever a time for Kirsten Gareth Rakers, the tall right winger for Germany, to find a headed goal, she's just disappearing out to the right of your picture. It's now. Over the head of Gareth Rakers, over the head of Prince. Over everybody's head. Prince unable to get on the end of that one, but I'm pretty certain that Prince will have 1 or 2 more chances to get her name on the score sheet and add to the 7 goals she's scored already in these championships. Wiegman, Lingor, Gareth Rakers. Really hefty touch by Bettina Wiegman. We're about to move into stoppage time at the end of the first half, of which there'll be 2 minutes. Anna Martin. Sweden appearing in their first ever Women's World Cup final, lead Germany. The reigning European champions and the team who beat them in that European Championship final by the goal to nil. Anderson. Mustrom, that's a hefty, well-timed tackle on Mustrom. Pia Wunderlich. And Stegemann now for the Germans. Stegemann against Larsen. It's still Stegemann. Great ball into Prince, and she misses another chance. I'll make that 4 now. Wasn't an easy opportunity. It's certainly not any criticism aimed at Prince. Minot. Mustrom. Wiegman. Prince. Got away to on Turnquist. It's a brilliant tackle. Svensson. Puts the ball through the legs of Lingor. Ljungberg. Svensson. And loses the ball to Lingor. He clashes with the opposite number 6, Mustrom, and Mustrom emerges with the football. In towards Ljungberg, who's on her own here. Svensson. It would have been one spectacular goal, that one flown past Silke Rottenberg. Malin Anderson. Lingor. Again, Prince is after this one. Hooked in the air there by Vestberg. Advantage Sweden at the break. Birgit Prince has had 4 opportunities to score now. And this is the last one. As Stegemann crossed this one in through the legs of Larsen. And Prince just a pace behind the game. Prince slams the turf in frustration. She'll have more chances in the second half, but Caroline Jonassen knows she's 45 minutes away from a World Cup winners' medal if she can keep the Germans out. Plenty of work for Tina Turner-Meyer to do at half-time. And the Swedish coach too. Half-time in the Women's World Cup final. It's Germany 0, Sweden 1.
There are 5 key steps to tackling the coronavirus: hands, elbow, face, distance and feel.
Comece pelas mãos. Por favor, lave as mãos com frequência usando sabão ou gel desinfetante.
With your elbows bent, please cover your nose and mouth if you sneeze or cough. If using tissues, dispose of them immediately.
Respecto a la cara, evita tocarte tus ojos, nariz y boca, así puedes evitar que el virus entre en tu cuerpo.
保持距离，对于人与人的交往而言，要保持一定的距离。对于有咳嗽等症状的人来说，更要保持在1.5米以上的距离。要学会避让，躲开。
Si vous vous sentez mal, restez chez vous et suivez scrupuleusement les consignes des autorités sanitaires.
A goal by Hanna Lundberg separates the teams at half-time in the Women's World Cup final 2003. Sweden lead Germany by a goal to nil. Sweden in their very first appearance in a Women's World Cup final. No substitutions at half-time. It's Germany who restart the Women's World Cup final. A goal down. They have the habit of scoring late goals in these important knockout games. And the day is not yet won for the Swedes. Malin Andersson. Boostrom. The thing now for the Germans is not to concede a second goal, because that would be mighty tough to overcome a 2-goal deficit against a German team. Certainly have the stamina to last 90 minutes and beyond. Here's Yara Frakers. Prince. Great ball into Minor. Early chance here in the second half. 1-1. Germany a level within the opening 63 seconds of the second half. One or two Swedish women look round, hoping for an offside flag, but the only flag raised at the moment is the German one. Maren Meinert, who's had a reputation of creating goals, this time turns goal scorer. The woman who was persuaded to come back on the German team for these championships, a woman who's played in the USA in the Women's League here, makes it one apiece. Germany's response has been swift and efficient. Here's Pia Wunderlich, ricochets off Caroline Vestberg. Let's have a look at that goal once again. Both goals have been superbly taken. Jönsson did get a hand to that one. And at last, relief and delight in equal measure down on the German bench. Yara Frakers. Goes to return. No complaints of how the Germans have started this second half. 4 goals in 6 matches for Maren Meinert, plus 7 assists. That's quite a record. Her contribution to this Women's World Cup is phenomenal. Red-handed isn't finished yet. Germany have a corner. Gottslisch has delivered better corners than that. Gottslisch a surprise inclusion against Canada, and then scored a vital second goal with a header in the opening game. It's going to be Germany bidding to become the first country to produce men and women's world champions. It would be a real feather in the cap of the DFB, the German Football Federation. Offside against Wiegmann. The referee's assistant had a pretty good look at that one. Shaking the head by Wiegmann. She didn't quite agree with that. More than 150 times for the German team. Her final World Cup game surely for Wiegmann, and she's hoping to sign off by being the German captain who will receive the trophy. Certainly the hopes of that happening now hugely increased after that German equaliser. Lingor's won it here. Prince sweeps the ball on to Minot, the goal scorer. Minot tracked back there and wins the corner kick off Frieda Östberg. To the Germans then. Again, a poor corner kick by Gottslich. Never really left the ground. Another corner. By Östberg. Mustrom able to win it. This is Wiegmann, and there's a ball here to Gareth Rakers, and Sweden are just struggling at the moment to cope with the Germans. Still Gareth Rakers. Stegemann. Gottslich. Wunderlich. The tempo and tenure of the game has altered significantly now. Sweden really seem to have the measure of the German side in the opening 45 minutes, but after that early German goal at the start of the second half, the game has altered now, and Germany just beginning to get the measure of the Swedish side, especially in midfield, although they've given a free kick away. Sjögren moves forward, but so far Svensson and Lundberg haven't got in the game in this second half. Lundberg's initial touch is a disappointing one. Ball has gone out of play. Goal kick here to the Germans. Double Swedish substitution about to happen. Moved by the Swedes, who realise they are in trouble. Ricochets off Ljungberg. Melinens. So changes here for the Swedish side. Anna Sjöström is out. And she is replaced by number 14, Linda Fagerström.
Number 17, Anna Sjöström, is replaced by number 14, Linda Fagerström. And number 9,
Manon Anderson has left the field as well. And Therese Sjögren is on for the Swedes now. The Swedish coach, Marika Domanski-Lifor's made an important double substitution with 20 minutes to go against Canada, bringing on Ökvist and Sörgren. And she's done something similar here. And Prince! Esberg did just about enough to put Prince off, and Prince seems to be struggling here. It looks like a thigh injury, which that would be a really serious blow here. Did she fall awkwardly? But painfully holding a thigh at the moment, Birgit Prince. Corner kick. Repelled once again. Here come Germany again. Gottslich. Here Wunderlich. So we can get it clear. Only as far as Stegemann. Game concertinaed now into the Swedish half of the field. And here's Svensson. A rare attack here for Sweden in the second half, and Stegemann takes the ball off her with some ease. And it's Wiegmann. If there is to be a winning goal in the 90 minutes here, expect it to come pretty late on, when Germany, I'm sure, will try and just wear down the Swedish defence. Here Wunderlich offside. Wunderlich didn't start the opening games for the German national side here in the USA. That double substitution worked for the Swedish coach. Lars. Svensson didn't change at all out of Stegemann. It's amazing how a football match can alter with a half-time interval. Certainly that early goal in the second half by the Germans is a very different match now as Larsson crosses it in. It's a great ball in. Nobody spotted Fagerström's run at the far post. Didn't have any great power in the side-footed shot, but Sweden at least have had an attack now in this second half. And Prince could be after this one. Turnqvist has to the ball away to safety. It's little more than a pass back to the goalkeeper, but Sweden continue to try and create openings here, and they're going to have to try and subdue this terrific juggernaut momentum of the Germans. Nystrom, whose influence on this game has waned. Svensson has got on the end of that ball by Lundberg. It was a good header down by Lundberg. Stegemann. Gerard Frekers. Gerard Frekers has gone down, no penalty. Wiegmann. So close to goal number 2 for the Germans. First, a very voluble penalty appeal. That was a penalty. Looking at it again, I have no doubt at all in my mind that should have been a spot kick. It was a poor challenge by Turnqvist. And the resulting shot there by Wiegmann, well saved by Jonassen. Germany coming strong again, looking for a second goal to take the lead for the first time in this final. A bit of ill luck there for the Germans. As Wunderlich flicks the ball on, it's going to be a goal kick. Well, not quite, because Jonassen is there to keep the ball in play. I wonder if that's going to be the defining moment of this football match, when Germany were denied what appeared to be a clear penalty shout. Prince. Lingor, and Wunderlich has a lot of space in which to run into here. Minot calling for the ball. Back to Wunderlich. Markland is there first. It's to be a throw into Germany. Bustrom to get close to Wiegmann. Germany have another free kick. Hasn't been easy in these opening 15 minutes for the Swedes. Bustrom knows that, and they're going to have to dig deep to find new reserves of energy to repel this German attack. And at the focal point, Kirsten Gareth-Frakers, and Hengst is in there as well. Hengst! Prince! Headed off the line by Turnquist. And the whistle has gone. What a let-off there for the Swedes. Hengst almost makes it 2-1. Very good opportunity for Hengst. Goalkeeper clawed the ball to safety, and Prince was there waiting to pounce. And it remains 1-1, but the Swedes just clinging on here. Larsson, that's a great ball to Svensson. Svensson's after it. Rottenberg hasn't got there. And somehow Germany escape, and Svensson almost pickpocketed the German defence. Terrific excitement now. We've come to the crux of this football game. Rottenberg raced off a line but didn't get there in time. Bustrom. It's better by Rottenberg. Larsson just helped the ball through. You see the hesitation there by Rottenberg? That almost proved to be her doing. As a goalkeeper, you've got to either come and get the ball or stay on your line. Stegemann. Still 1-1 in the Women's World Cup final between Germany and Sweden. It's Germany pressing here. And that's a foul by Minot. Free kick to the Swedes. There have been some really close calls for the Swedes at the start of this second half. They could easily be 2 or 3-1 down. Careful defending by number 18, Frieda Östberg. Gareth-Frakers, Minot. Gareth-Frakers and Prince. You do feel that she will leave her signature on this football match eventually, but not Wunderlich. Hardly wunderbar. Once again, Sweden have got pulled this way and that, but nobody spotted Pia Wunderlich, who was completely unmarked. Problem for Wunderlich is she is ostensibly a right-footed player, and she's playing over on that left-hand side. Lingor. Prince. It's Birgit Prince. Is this the moment of breakthrough for the Germans? Gareth-Frakers, Stegemann. They're getting closer and closer. The Germans once again hammering on a locked door, but you'd feel that any moment now the hinges are going to burst. Lingor. Wunderlich. If the Germans do find a goal, don't expect them to attack. much longer after that. They will sit back and defend for all they're worth. But they have to find that second goal now. Mustrom. Stegemann. Foul by Mustrom. Sweden really struggling now. They are a shadow of the side they were in the opening 45 minutes when they stood shoulder to shoulder with the Germans. Mustrom's influence on this game has dramatically decreased. We talked about the importance of stamina and physique. Well, the Germans have it in trumps. And it's just beginning to show, I think, after 64 minutes of this game. Gottslich with a free kick here for Germany. The greatest of free kicks taken by Jönsson, the goalkeeper of Sweden. Sweden have really diminished as an attacking force in this second half. Pushing the face there by number 13, Sandra Minnaert. Very unladylike. So a rare opportunity for Sweden to put some yellow jerseys into that last third of the field, and Jane Turnqvist has come forward now, and Svensson inevitably there, and Wirsberg posted on the edge of the penalty area. Over the head of Svensson, and headed over the top, I think, by Lundberg. It's Henrik Lundberg who got a head to the ball, but deflected it harmlessly over the top of the crossbar. Stegemann now for Germany. Yet to reach the defining moment of this Women's World Cup final. The teams locked at 1-1. Germany on the offensive, looking for a knockout punch here. Well, here's Sweden. Svensson. Stegemann. Hingst. Lundberg. Mustrom. Svensson. There was a push there by Svensson. So their opponent inexplicably was off balance. So let's have a look at the number of fouls on each. It's hardly a massive figure compared to some of the other games. To enter the final quarter of this match. It is to be decided, of course, within 90 minutes. Ljungberg to fine ball. Mustrom. Sögren. Calls for handball there. Referee's assistant. No penalty, no corner, nothing. It came off her tummy, in fairness. I think the indication there was that Stegemann was already behind the dead ball line when it hit her in the tummy, but looking at that slow motion replay again, that might have been a corner. Here's Prince. Just one or two signs of the Swedes steadying the boat. Svensson. Vesberg getting forward, something the fullbacks haven't done particularly well for the Swedes in this game, but now they have a platform to attack the Germans. Remember, Sweden took the lead in this game. Mustrom. Throw into Germany now. Ball came last off Mustrom. ageing German side. They're going to have to find some new blood for the next Women's World Cup segment. The likes of Meinert and Wiegmann, it's certainly the last World Cup appearance. To sign off on a winning note. Same goes for Steffi Jones, who's back in Germany after damaging a knee in these championships. Best wishes go to her. Here Wunderlich. Wunderlich into Meinert. Was Meinert fouled here? Was certainly a physical and rugged challenge by Frieda Erzberg, which went unpunished. And here's Stegemann now for the Germans. Prince just gets away from Turnquist. Ball rattled into the feet there of Jane Turnquist. Teams locked at 1-1, slightly more than 20 minutes to go. Birgit Prince able to add to the 7 goals she scored at World Cup 2003. Everybody trying to take some liquid on board. Germany have another corner kick. They've all missed it here. Wiegmann, still Wiegmann. Another corner. It's a very hot morning now, as we head to midday here in California. Cloudless sky, only a small portion of the pitch where this corner kick is being taken in shadow. Germany, who came from behind to make it 1-1, have this corner kick. Prince. The second half has seen a stern examination of the Swedish defence, which has been breached once. Look at the number of corners Germany have won here, 16-2. Another German corner then. Still level at 1 each. It's going to stay that way. Goalkeeper watch the ball fly past her. That's where the goalkeeper should attack the ball. Ljungberg. To get the impression there's more Swedish fans inside this stadium than Germans, because the crowd have gone very muted in the opening 20 minutes of the second half. And every time Sweden come forward, there's a surge of noise around the stadium. Ljungberg. Wiegmann, Meinert, back to Wiegmann again. Lingo! Vicious attempt on goal by number 6, Renate Lingo. Incidentally, the former German World Cup winner, Jürgen Klinsmann, is here today. Sitting down below us from our commentary position, but the bright sunlight obviously disrupted him and his family, and he's found refuge somewhere in the shade. He actually lives here in California, only a couple of miles from the stadium. Stegemann. It's going to be Prince and Dara Frekers. Wiegmann. Prince. Stegemann. Flicked on by Wiegmann. That's an outstanding save. How did that one stay out? What a great flick here. And Minot just scooped the ball high enough. Oh, the very ends of her fingertips by Jørgensen was enough to divert the ball over her crossbar and out for the corner. She's having an outstanding game. It's going to be a very close call between Jørgensen and Rottenberg, who will be goalkeeper of the tournament. Another corner kick here for the Germans. Is this a vital moment? Prince! Germany just can't get the ball in. Gottslich! Seems to be an inevitability about the second German goal. The only question is when. Here come Germany again, still pressing for this second goal as they've done for most of the second half. And Wiegmann and Prince getting each other's way, and the ball ends up over the top. Great touch by Wiegmann. Minot had to dig this ball out here. A couple of substitutions about to unfold, more on that in a moment. The nature of the substitutions tells you all about the nature of the game. Sweden about to bring on a defender, Germany about to bring on an attacker. Stegemann, Gareth Rakers. Minot. Clever back heel by Minot. Bengtsen on the right of your picture, hands on her hips. And we're going to have this substitution before this free kick takes place. Sarah Larsson is coming off, so one left back replaces another. This is the final substitution for the Swedes. And it's Kirsten Gareth Rakers who will depart here for the Germans.
Substitution for Germany. Number 18, Kirsten Gareth Rakers, is replaced by number 11, Martina Müller.
And Martina Müller is the replacement here for Germany. Can Müller break the deadlock? Stegemann. There's a woman named Müller who scored the goal in extra time to settle the European Championship final between these two sides. Turnqvist. Very well done by Minot. Müller. Public address announcer. The fans here, 26,000 spectators are here for the Women's World Cup final. Almost a sellout. Germany with yet another corner. 77 minutes have elapsed, and still Sweden hold firm. Gottslich. Lingo. Prince couldn't get there. Bengtsen recently on the field for Larsson. This is Stegemann, who's continually asked the coaching staff to supply her with water in this second half. She's obviously feeling the heat. This is Wiegmann. Minot. This is where the Germans just seem to get stronger and stronger in the last 10 minutes of a game. Were I a betting man, my money would be on Germany scoring in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Ingor having the latest attempt on goal. So she'll be drinking champagne later on, the German coach, Tina Turner-Meyer, rather than water at this stage. Sweden, the founding country of women's international football. Look how many shots Germany have had compared to their opponents today. Rare attack here for the Swedes. It's Svensson. Oh, that's brilliantly done by Svensson. Can she score? Pretty close. She's so tricky. Outstanding individual. Left two defenders in a wake, then Hingst. Stegemann eventually got it clear as Svensson was trying to pick out Lundberg. There's always a threat from the Swedes, whilst Victoria Svensson is on the pitch. Mustrom. Here by minute we're talking about a German winner. Let's not forget the Swedes possess such a threat with Mustrom and Svensson and Lundberg engineering their attack. 79 minutes. Mustrom emerges with the ball. Mustrom. Mustrom again. Sigurd. Svensson. Lundberg. Into the side netting. Incredible. Lundberg will look back at the video of this game and at that moment and hold her head in horror. Sweden thought they'd got it there. Svensson. And Prince emerges with the ball here. Mustrom. Fergestrom. Mustrom. Good period of the game this for the Swedes. Sjögren. And headed clear by Hingst. Well, Sweden will wonder how they haven't managed to find a second goal. They've got to the 81st minute of the game. It remains one each, and extra time is now 9 minutes away. Wiegmann, no way through for Muller. Mustrom. Sweden rallying here after being under pressure for such a long time. And Lundberg is through! Great save by Rottenberg. Germany, who've rattled Sweden so many times, almost undone here by Lundberg, who got past Hingst and then Minute, but not past Silke Rottenberg. Are we to have a dramatic end to this game? Turnqvist. Now is the moment when players are inevitably going to tire. Sjögren. Whistle has gone, free kick to the Swedes. Well, the one point of this game that I couldn't have anticipated is how strongly Sweden have come back after being under the cosh for so long in this second half. Bengtsson. Fagerström is injured. pretty hefty collision between herself and Stegemann. All prepared to go through the pain barrier. Iced coffee has just arrived into my commentary position on this burning afternoon in California. Very welcome indeed. And here's Svensson. Svensson turns the ball onto Ljungberg. It's Mørstrøm. Remember, a goal now would certainly win it for either team. With about 6 minutes left. Ljungberg, Mørstrøm. Nobody wants to be the player who makes that crucial error in the last 5 minutes to settle this final. It really has been an absorbing contest. The Germans will feel they've done enough in the second half to win the Women's World Cup for a first time. But Germany have this reputation of scoring late goals in crucial games. Can they do it again here? They've missed so many chances. Søgren. Svensson. Remember 4 years ago the Women's World Cup final went into extra time to be settled by a penalty shootout. Randy Chastain famously scoring the winning penalty. Svensson does look to have tired slightly, but she's done well to shake off Hengst. Ljungberg! Referee had a cursory glance at her official there to see if there was a foul on Ljungberg, who stayed down. No penalty. Ljungberg still on her hands and knees. Well, this match now is reminiscent of two heavyweight boxers who've come to the 15th round and are just trying to desperately stay on their feet. What a great challenge there by Ljungberg. No wonder this was painful. Two German women just squeezed her out. Nia Kunzer about to come on for the Germans, replacing Pia Wunderlich very shortly. Offside here against Minot. The FIFA officials are already on their way out with the medals, but I don't think they'll be needed just yet. Just behind where the substitution's taking place, the medals are already being put in place as Pia Wunderlich disappears, and Nia Kunzer, who can play either in midfield or defence, and is probably best as a defensive midfield player, tries to ensure that Germany don't concede a late goal here to Sweden. As Turnqvist turns the ball on to Ljungberg, and it's Svensson! Can she win it? Almost the defining moment for the Swedes in this game. Almost, not quite. Well, a goal now would give us the most dramatic ending we've ever had to a Women's World Cup final. There will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. As Mørstrøm drives forward here for Sweden. Has she overrun the ball? Yes, she has. Muller brilliantly turns it on to Prince. Minor to her right, can she pick her out? She hasn't seen her yet. This is Muller. Ball took a deflection and ends up in the side netting. It's a corner kick now to the Germans. game so far in World Cup 2003 has gone into extra time. The final is less than 2 minutes away from ending up level, and we would need extra time. Possibly a golden goal, and who knows, even a penalty shootout to decide the winners today. Corner kick to Germany late on in the game, repelled by a Swedish defence, who should be handed 2 medals each. They've worked so hard today. Stegemann, an outrageous dummy. Wiegmann, dispossessed though. She's flagging in the hot sunshine, and this is Ljungberg. Germany pouring back here. Sjögren, Svensson's offside. She's offside, she can turn it in, that's not going to count. She knew she was offside. It was marginal, but it was definitely offside. Banks. We've moved into stoppage time at the end of the game. And here's Kunzer. By Turnquist. Muller. Offside. A victory for Sweden or Germany now would be unbelievably late. So much has been written and said about the German strength and stamina. Well, they're going to need every ounce of it here if they're going to plough their way through extra time at the end of a bruising competition. Wiegmann. Prince. Prince has pulled it back, and that's good defending by Hannah Marklund. Prince just put her head down there and charged bull-like into the Swedish penalty area. Tina Turner-Meyer just hoping her side can find a late goal from somewhere. We're in stoppage time at the end of the game. It's still 1-1. Lingo to take this corner kick for Germany. Wiegmann, Prince. Sweden just desperate to get it as far away from their goal as possible. But here's Stegemann. Hingst. Banks. Ljungberg. Wiegmann. Minute. He's back by Turnquist. We're in the final minute of stoppage time now in the 2003 Women's World Cup final. Extra time, and the prospect of a golden goal is just seconds away. Meinert. Jonassen. Jonassen's got the ball again here. Intelligent pass in the air. Sjögren. Svensson. Now, it's all late winner here for the Swedes. Svensson, great block by Stegemann. Sjögren. Oh, should have gone to ground there. She could have had a penalty kick. Thought the defender was going to come across. It's all over. At the end of 90 minutes, we're still level at 1-1. And Sweden, who withstood this terrific German onslaught at the end of the second half, and throughout the second period, in fact, rallied strongly. Created chances of their own, but no way through for Svensson or her colleagues. And the first game of World Cup 2003, which goes into extra time, will be the final itself. But any goal scored in extra time will be a golden goal and be the winner. After 90 minutes, it's Germany 1, Sweden 1. Extra time is about to begin in the 2003 Women's World Cup final between Germany and Sweden. It's Germany to restart the game. Remember, any goal now in extra time will be a golden goal and will settle the game. And if we're still level in 30 minutes' time, we'll have penalties to decide the outcome. Kunzer. Stegemann. Müller. Corner kick. Ironic that the last two Women's World Cup finals, both held here in California, should go to extra time. I wonder if this one will go to penalties like the last one. Bingo. Stegemann. That's wide of target, not that far line. Remember, the men's national team won the European Championship final against the Czech Republic back in 1996 with a golden goal. Indeed, Jürgen Klinsmann, who is here today, played in that German side. Lingo. Is Birgit Prinz. First period of stoppage time certainly dominated by Germany thus far. Kunzer! Is this the moment? She just hesitated slightly then before delivering the ball across. Prinz might have been there. Germany won it back here. Wiegmann. Bengtsson gets it clear. It's a corner kick. So the Swedish coach was asking her team just to concentrate in these early moments of extra time because it's all Germany. Gottslich, all beaten away by the goalkeeper. Spent the opening 2 minutes of extra time inside their own penalty area. This is Rottenberg. Wiegmann. Meinert. Ljungberg. Stegemann will get there first. This is Nia Kunzer, who looks fresh after coming on late as a substitute towards the end of the first 90 minutes. Prince. Prince trying to turn Turnquist here. It's not easy to say, turning Turnquist. And more pressure now on the Swedes. As Tina Turner by his side, look out, look for a goal which will settle the final. We've had 3.5 minutes of extra time. Corner to Germany, it's over the head of Prince. Birgit Prinz has missed 2 or 3 opportunities to settle the final. I think she'll get another. This is Mustrom. Silverman helping it forward here to Ljungberg. Well, Lovely ball forward to Svensson, but Rottenberg is there. Stegemann. Wiegmann, tread on the ball. And she was fouled there by Sögren. Fagerström tried to win it. Muller. Toe poke of a shot. Svensson. Hopeful ball on towards Lundberg, easily intercepted there by Minute. This is Stegemann. Bengtsson. Bengtsson with a throw. Svensson. Minor. Prince. Muller tries to stay onside. Fagerström. Hingst is there first to turn the ball into touch. Still 1-1 in the Women's World Cup final 2003. We're in the first period of extra time. Bengtsson. Get to a period of extra time where I'm sure Sweden will realise the best chance they have of winning the trophy is via a penalty shootout. I always feel that Germany want to win the cup with a second goal. Stegemann. Banks. Hingst. Good vision to pick out Wiegmann. Retreating here. This is Prince. Lingor. It's Kunzer! Saved by the goalkeeper. Stegemann. Foul by Svensson. Free kick to Germany. Sweden are indignant, if not incandescent. There was a foul by Svensson. The referee got it absolutely right. Svensson back on defensive duty as Germany have a free kick. We've had 7.5 minutes of extra time. Free kick to Germany. Lingor takes it. Golden goal! Germany win the World Cup! Germany win the World Cup for the first time. Kunzer has headed them dramatically to triumph. Sweden are shattered. The woman under all that pile of bodies is Nia Kunzer, who came on as a substitute, and there are tears for these Swedes. It's a golden goal. The Swedes fought so hard to keep the Germans out, but they just couldn't manage it over the 120 minutes, and they succumbed to a goal 4 minutes into extra time. The final score here, Germany 2, Sweden 1, and Germany are world champions.
Ja, Victoria Svensson, hur uppfattade du först och främst frisparken?
Det var ju solklart ingen frispark. Det är för jäkla dåligt av domarna att döma frispark.
Vad känner du just nu?
Nej, det känns för jävligt. Jag vet inte vad jag ska säga mer, det känns för jäkligt.
andra gången i ett stort mästerskap ni förlorar en final mot tyskarna.
Ja, det är andra gången och vi skulle vinna matchen, vi gjorde allt men tyvärr räckte det inte hela vägen.
Tycker du att ni var bättre?
Ja, jag tycker vi var värda att vinna efter den här turneringen.
Se om vi kan få hit förbundskapten Marika Domanski-Lyfors. Först och främst, hur uppfattade du deras mål?
Nej, det var ju en frispark som är horribel som de får och sen så gör de ju naturligtvis mål på det.
När kan du glädjas åt ett silver tror du? Hur lång tid kommer det ta?
Det kommer ju ta lite tid men det kommer vi göra det också. Men just nu känns det ju för jäkligt.
Sweden then the runners up and they came oh so close. They took Germany to extra time. Country which was at the forefront of the instigation of international women's football in their first final. Came so close. Lundberg had a fantastic game. Jane Turnquist can hardly hold back the tears. Aaron Minot is up first. In true FIFA tradition, the last person up on the podium will be the captain, who will get her winner's medal and then the trophy. Just going for your picture of the Swedes doing the lap of honour. Silke Rottenberg, best goalkeeper of the tournament. Tony Prolos, who played a minor role but an important role. It's only 37 centimetres tall, weighs 2 kilograms, 4.5 pounds. It was made in Italy. It belongs to Germany for the next 4 years. Germany are the women's world champions. Marvellous moment then for the German side. World Cup winners for the first time and deserving champions.